Hello, hello. Oof, that's loud. That is loud. Oof, that's loud. That is loud. Echo, 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 echo. Echo, 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 echo. Echo, 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 echo. Alright, I hope that's better. Alright, I hope that's better. Alright, I hope that's better. That is loud. That is loud. Alright, is that better? Alright, is that better? I hope that's Alright, is that better? I hope that's Alright, is that better? I hope that's Alright, is that better? Does that work? I'm I'm lowering the grain or the gain. I'm lowering the grain or the gain. I'm lowering the grain or the gain. Alright, well tell me if this is good or not. Alright, well tell me if this is good or not. Alright, well tell me if this is good or not. It's gonna lower the gain a little bit. Let's see how well this works. Alright, people, it's time. It is goddamn time. We're, we're about to see next gen stuff. Some new consoles, maybe. I don't even know what to prepare for, man. It's like this could be nothing or this can be everything. Oh, they showing off the console design. It's the V. We're gonna get a futuristic now. Goddamn, I wish these sunglasses were not so goddamn dark. Alright. Should probably turn up the volume a little bit. Oh, letters, giant letters. Alright. Not bad stuff. I love me some giant letters. Just hold on a second. Just raise up the volume up a bit. Alright, that's good. Ooh, OG intro. Time lapse. Nathan Drake. Alright. Sure, why not? There's nothing but random ass clips and trailers for like the first minute. You know what I don't get? Why won't they just show this like at the pre-stream instead of showing this now? I just want to see new stuff, you know? I already know what the PS4 is full of. You know, I've either played or seen reviews of this. The music's always so corny too. Doesn't represent at all what the games are supposed to be. But yeah, I'll take them. I love Horizon. It's nice to see Persona got in like 1 second. Oh shit. Rockstar. GTA 5 expansion for PS5. Sure, why not? Getting a direct sequel now? I wish I could reach chat right now. But it's fine. I love this music. Gangbang like it's 91, I love it. You know what, screw 'em, I'll take the sunglasses off. My screen isn't that bright. My TV is though. My TV. Do I have more glasses here? I don't know. Ooh, ooh. Lady put her leg up. Alright, this is the, what is it? GTA 6. GTA 5 Plus. Yeah, Hanson expanded. 2021 to PS5. Is the disappointment there yet? Is it there yet? I mean, I was expecting GTA 5, GTA 6 anytime soon. Free at launch. Alright, not bad. I'll just get a pre-owned copy of GTA 5 in like 2 years. Oh wait, never mind. That's big. 1 million 1 million of fake money. I'm just trying to understand that. Like what? What? I mean, look, I never was expecting GTA 6 to come along anytime soon. 2021, that's gonna be like 8 years since some GTA 5's release. What's good, Jim Ryan? How you doing, old man? You gonna show me something new? You're you kind of your eyebrows can use a facelift right there. Just saying. I um I like your blouse, your shirt thing, whatever you call it.
But today's the day that we've been looking forward to for years, when we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The content we've curated for today's event showcases how ps5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel.
More fluff.
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
Yeah, good idea. No, it looks like I need to lower the. Okay, the webcam's a little bit good. Should I move it a little bit more? Yeah. Is that better? Yeah, this looks good.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that. He was right. Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Oh, P Spider-Man. I wasn't even I was expecting that. This looks more like DLC to be, if I'm being honest. This doesn't look like a new game. But good to see Miles here. It's like the next of the Spidey trilogy, whatever. Imagine this is a Spider-Verse game. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Holiday 2020. Oh, really? Nice. That's good. Have an early holiday title. I hope it's worth it. I would buy PS5 just for that. You know, I really love Spider-Man, so yeah, sure. I had a hunch they would show off new Spider-Man stuff. But I want to see something truly groundbreaking, you know? Something that really wows me. Like, I don't know, like a sequel to the Shadow Colossus, maybe another Gravity Rush game, a brand new Crash Bandicoot, that'd be fun. Watching like these pre-made, like mass production level announcements, it makes me wish it was a Nintendo Direct, because it would just be nothing but games and gameplay. I mean, everything here seems normal. Yeah, Gran Turismo. Who would have who didn't see that? Who didn't see that coming? I like that car. Can this be a launch title and just have it bundled with the PS5? You know, don't be cheapskates, Sony. It's like, I like Gran Turismo. I don't like it enough to actually buy it. If that makes sense. I gotta lift this chair up. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the angle of the webcam. Mostly because this giant mic is in the way. See if I can boost the gain up a little bit. Okay, what is this? 60 frames. Just the people driving. Innovative. I'm not gonna open up the window again, but yeah, that's all we're getting. Just cars, you know. You've played them before. You played it on the PS2, PS3. Whatever model of car is in front of the driver, I really do like that model plays that. But you know what I could really go for? A Hot Wheels game. Just give me that. I believe what is it that other I believe that other the Xbox version of Gran Turismo has that. What is it called? Motor Morza Forza? Yeah, Forza. I would definitely get that. Jesus Christ, my all the cables here, it's a mess. Gotta get rid of this mic cable here too. Put it somewhere else. Alright, Ratchet and Clank, here we go. Here we go. Something new? Something beautiful? Yeah, just keep showing off games. We don't need like hour-long conferences. Which I haven't watched it myself, but I hear that's just kind of what it is. Can I just say I love James Arnold Taylor and like his delivery of like voices for all these heroic types. Oh, I got a notification. Who and what's it did that? Hold on. How do I look? Dashboard. All right, Elijah Slays. Thank you very much. You wanna be a mod, homie? just type in something and I'll mod you. I don't know who you are. Just to disclose that you're a complete stranger to me in these realms. We're just here enjoying the PS5 reveal. It looks decent. It looks like fun time. I played Ratchet and Clank on the PS4. That was fun. Oh shit. Gender bent Ratchet. Sure. Furry Twitter is gonna have a fun time with that today.
The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. A brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put
Who's this guy?
all of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback.
Hey, how you doing,
Clank are near and dear to our hearts.
Vilciego?
Can't wait to share more with you in the future.
Great seeing you here today.
Here's another look.
Is the chat not showing up on this? Because I have to open another window for chat. I'm just looking here through my phone. But hey, look at this, guys. Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man. Shit I already played before, just more of it. Which is not a bad thing, but it doesn't excite me. I would love to see if they showed off a new Crash Bandicoot. I think that'd be amazing. But you can't go wrong with Ratchet and Clank. Doesn't good. But what I really want to know is that how much is that PS5 gonna cost? If this costs like $500, I don't know. I'd be willing to spend that much to play these games. You know, I'm kind of broke. If you didn't know that about me, my Trump bucks did not come in the mail. So. But anyway, 2 followers in 1 stream. I'd call that progress. I'd call that winning. All right. It says here I got 4 viewers. Yeah, Steam. I mean, Twitch is not. It's not doing good on me right now. Yeah, 4 viewers. Hey, that's awesome. That's like more than my regular average view count. But I really hope this year changes. Anyway, I apologize if I'm not paying too much attention to this. I'll, I usually like to look at reveals and then watch them back later if I'm interested. And this gameplay, I like it. It looks very, I want to say very familiar. You know, I don't want to call it terrible, but I've seen this stuff before. If you played Ratchet and Clank, this is how the normal games look like, you know. You shoot, you jump, you hit. Good to know that Insomniac is still working on their older IPs, and they're not just going to be making Spider-Man for the rest of their careers. I want to see if Neil Cuckman makes an appearance. I'm assuming at the end we'll finally see what the ps5 looks like. Whether it looks like a giant V, it looks like, I don't know. It just looks like a mix of the PS3 and PS4. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. And what the hell is this? I'm gonna say Bloodborne. Probably wrong. Maybe another Skyrim. Metro. Black Woman. Nope, I don't know what this is. Oh, She Will Rise? Okay. Sure. She Will Rise. Oh shit, this actually looks good. Like something amazing. Project Athea. Okay. Sure, I'll buy it. I hope this comes to the PC. Okay, only PS5. We'll see. We'll see more about that. I gotta say, I like this conference so far. Just keep showing more and more trailers. You don't really need developer interviews. We all know what they're about. Nobody cares. I like seeing new shit, and this looks like new shit. R.I.P. humans. Already liking the discrimination. A 10 out of 10. They're like, they have screens for heads. Oh, that's cute. So in the future, cats are still alive. Good to know. But what, did humans go extinct? Come on. That robot on the right looks like a Polaroid. Was this the future Filthy Frank was trying to warn us about? Do you play as a cat, though? That's what I want to know. Well, we know that this cat is in China for obvious reasons. Don't ban me, Twitch. Stray. Sure, why not? I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had that webcam off right now. I gotta fart. But don't worry, I'm a well-mannered individual here. Like 2 years later, like the streaming thing's still new to me. I usually like to scratch myself a bit or eat something. Ugh, can't right now. It's okay. You could watch me drink some water. And look at these amazing visuals. Whoa. It's white. I wonder how comfortable that controller is. It just looks weird. It's like they wanted to do more of the same with the PS4 controller, but they just couldn't do it anymore. Looks good. I'd buy it. Use it on my PC. I hope the battery is not garbage on it though, because I swear those things last me less than the original Wiimote controllers.
Making games used to be about
Herman Holtz.
vision and technical limitations.
I don't know why that name sounds funny to me.
We're not gonna be burdened like
Her name is Herman. Herman.
uh, to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will
This
present
is this guy cuck?
as to what players will come to expect from gaming. It will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think.
You know what I want? I just want another Twisted Metal. That's what I want.
Please take a look at this new franchise for Robot Studios coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Do you really have to say it's only for PlayStation 5? I feel like if you watch the stream. Let's see. I'm on Snapchat right now. What are people saying? Burn, burn. Who is this pedophile? Sure, why not? Death Stranding 2? Holy cow. I'm curious to see what chat says. Give me like 1 second. PC Master Race, SpaceX. Oh damn, the dislikes got even further. Let's see. So far, nothing bad. Nothing bad so far. But, you have to wonder. Why does her nose look like that? It's uneven. Why is her nose uneven? Could he not fix that in post? Giant ball. Gross looking thing. My mind. How long has this stream been so far? 20 minutes, okay. Okay. Keep getting disconnected from my own chat. Down. This looks like an intense version of Death Stranding. Ooh, ooh, look at that. Ooh. Well, that looks fun. Returnal? We're making up words now? But that looks good. I just want to see if we'll get a sequel to Horizon. Because I really want to see where that game goes. Sumo Digital. I know that studio. Furry? Furry fighting game? Tigger the Tiger? Tony the Tiger? What am I looking at? Little Big Planet! Little Big Planet! Yo! Yes! Yes! I knew it! Yes! Sackboy, A Big Adventure! Yes. Please, give me this. So it's a platformer and not a direct sale of Big Planet. You know what? Screw it. I'm still excited. Yeah, look at Sackboy. He's just playing around. This is what Little Big Planet should have been. You got too much creativity, and then you just leave it up to the people. Hell no, man. You can do this too. Wow. Wow, this is like the most exciting thing I've seen. I love Little Big Planet. I wonder if this will still have user-created levels. Damn. This looks like Mario 3D World, but much better. Like it was inspired from it, by it. And it's co-op too. Hey, that's awesome. You need more co-op games, because otherwise, what's the point of having a PS5, you know? You want to play with people. Play in you and your $100 controllers. Maybe. Or it's gonna be online, which, yeah, that'd work. Yo, you guys hear this music? Oh my god. This looks amazing. Everyone in the chat better be hyped for this. Oh, I love it. Sackboy is like, I always said, that's like PlayStation's best mascot. Like after Crash Bandicoot or Nathan Drake. Like, I don't know. Something about Sackboy's design where I look at it and I'm in a good mood. So what's this now? Ricardo. More Hispanic representation. Sure, why not? It's like a sport. What am I looking at? Not Twisted Metal, but something that reminds me of Twisted Metal. Okay. Sure. Quality rap music. I hope this is what the games on a PS5 looks like. Like, was this game made by the Fortnite devs? Or is this Psyonix? And this is like their follow-up to Rocket League. I don't even know what I'm looking at. But I like it. This game looks like a friendship ruiner, or and if you're playing online, like a complete salt maker. Yeah. Destruction All Stars. Sure. Sure. I'll buy that too. I wonder if some of these games are gonna be on PS4 though.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Freer, and this is my brother Mike. We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation. And we're very excited today to show you
Sure.
the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth.
One is bald and the other one has hair. Perfect. No disrespect. No, I'm just. Sometimes some things I just can't comment it on. I'm just gonna watch. Ooh, those things are cute. What do you do? Cultural appropriation, sure. Quality game. You know, watching these trailers, it makes me wish there was another 10th of PlayStation All Stars, you know? All these characters would be fantastic additions. Big open world, beautiful graphics. Great sense of design, I'd say. Cute tiny animals. Win-win. Very ethnic music. Combat looks great. This looks like as if like the creators of Kubo, if anyone remembers that movie, and they made it into a game. Oh, that's nice. He made more green. Kenna. I thought I was gonna say Kenya. Sure. I just want to know when are these games gonna come out? Like, are they just all gonna come out the same year or years from now? Because if they just announce that crap too early, it's like I'm not gonna care. Because you never know what will come out in a year, and that just takes over your attention. Ew, that guy put pizza on his put fish on his pizza. Gross. I already don't like this game. Why would you put fish on your pizza? You disgust me. Um, Animated furry thing. What is this? Wings. Is it a rhythm game? Kaopia. Is this like for the Tumblr crowd? 2021's the end of an era? No. I don't know, that game was giving me Life is Tumblr vibes. I guarantee you the main protagonist is gay. Maybe other characters trans. Very emotional stuff. Because they're teenagers. Everything's emotional. How you doing, old man? God, I wish I could make like a teenager simulator, but instead of being overly emotional, it would just be overly edgy and humorous. Because that's what I did as a teenager. You just made fun of everything. Alright, Abe's World. Never played it. I hear it's great. Oh no. Why did you kick him? I'm just reading the comments, see what everyone else is saying. Respect Woman, Death Stranding 2, Starfield, Aliens, Star Citizen 5, Prometheus. I don't know how I would rate this presentation yet. That dude looks like he was, Soulstorm around the world. Sure. To quote DSP, that guy looks like he was jerking it. Ooh, Shinji Mikami. Is he gonna show off Resident Evil 4? Oh right, Ghostwire. Remember that game? It had the cute dev making a show of herself, and then she left Bethesda, I think. Or is this another game I'm thinking about? You know, not that I don't mind these trailers, but I would like it if they showed more about the console, because that's more about what I'm interested in. Yeah, games are fun, but they're not gonna have the same level of hype for everyone. You know, like if you're an Abe's World fan, you probably just ejaculated. But if not, it's like it's good stuff. Say it's hype. No, Stuff looks weird.
It's up to you,
It looks like a
Pinocchio.
Gmod production. It looks like a Gmod level of high production. Oh, I like it. Finger gun action. Pop, pop, pop. Statics are nice. I like it. You make spells with your hands. I wonder if you can play this in VR with PS Move. Yellow umbrella girl. Okay. Girl in skirts. Looks awesome. Face. The unknown. Oh. How many times have I seen that headline? This game looks awesome. Yeah, Bethesda. R.I.P. to that one dev who showed off the game but ended up leaving the studio. Can't remember what her name is, but I would show off a video if you can remember who she was. She was adorable. But Ghostwire, wow, that shit has my interest. Kind of looks like a horror game, action type, but not like directly relying on action. It's first person, but you don't hold like a gun. I like that. And what's this? Another artistically led game. I don't want to say this looks boring, but like when I want to see hype, it's like stuff puts me asleep. So far, throughout the solo announcements, we got platformers, racing games, venture, open world. Year zero, okay. I'm curious to see if we'll see any fighting games, any RPGs. Imagine if Final Fantasy 15, 16 gets announced. Space. I'm not gonna lie, that thing with the parachute looks like butt plugs. They got. Let's see, furries. I can't read that logo. The Far Shore. Okay, so a good number of these games are coming out this year, but just on PS5 or also PS4. Because like I didn't buy PS4 until like years later, like back in 2016. So I'm hoping like another like 3-year wait till that, maybe even more, just to get like a collector's edition. Gearbox. What are we looking at? Sure. I mean, when it's not Borderlands, Gearbox tends to make terrible games. Um, sure. This music is so out of place, and I just get like whiplash after just showing me a trailer about space and interstellar stuff. That was like peaceful. Now this thing is like energetic, hype. This music is like hurting my ears. Can this trailer stop now? show me that space game again. You know, guys, when you think of fantasy and magic, what comes into your head? Hip hop. Cringe marketing. I hate it. Bad song, yeah. Yeah, it's just such like a tone deaf thing. Because like if you play Godfall, imagine it plays nothing like that. It's just how the trailer was edited for it to look like that. It just kind of looks like a very like outdated sense of like trying to market to a young audience. I'm like, no one's falling for that. And again, we're back to like the peaceful, cinematic looking trailers now. It's like, Jesus, Sony, don't ever invite Randy Pitchford or Gearbox to show off their games ever again. I wonder how Twitter's doing. Is everything on trending? I don't I don't really like to look at Twitter all that much. PS5 reveal, Miles Morales, Sony, Project Thea, Spider-Man. Yep, it's all there. Returnal, Sackboy. I'm definitely gonna look at Sackboy. Sackboy is all I care about. Oh, and this game, yeah, it looks good. I I haven't played Hyperlife Drifter, but I've been meaning to. Um, again, more the same, good stuff, creative, artistically driven, creative ideas. Hmm. Solar Ash. Solar Ash. Yeah, that works. But is that game also coming to PC too, or just PS5? I wish there'd be more clear to that. So much blue and white. Is the console going to be blue and white? If anyone that's seen what the dev kits look like, I'm like, it's gonna look like a box. That's what the PS5 is gonna look. It's gonna look like a box. Maybe it's gonna be vertical like the new Xbox is. I don't know.
All your hard work,
Is this Hitman?
all your sacrifice, only sped up the process.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm scared, Mom.
You find yourself alone.
Old lady, Queen of England. Hitman 3, hooray! That's a great series. I'm glad I'm glad we're getting more of that. Death awaits. Ooh. I kind of feel bad for Idols. They've just been having a hard time.
In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career. This is also the dramatic conclusion for the Will Assassination trilogy.
Oh no, we're down to 2 viewers.
I'm so proud
God
to be here
damn
to
it.
present a glimpse of the gameplay
We tried.
for 47 is on top of the world. in
But it's whatever. I think I'm just gonna keep watching this and then I'm gonna call it a day. Do something else. Maybe make a video. Maybe I don't know yet. I don't know. I feel like we're nearing the end of this, and all of it is looking good. Sure. Are we gonna finally see the UI? Nice. I hope it's more organized than the PS4 menu. Alright, sure, more of those robot things. Hitman is overrated trash. No. You gotta love how platformers have come back in a big way, and like now no one cares. Astor's Playroom. I try to play a lot of them, but got other interests too, you know. Although beat 'em ups, you can never have too much of those. I don't know how viewership's doing. These games look good, but nothing that says that's really pushing the hardware. Especially when, especially if you're there during the early days of like the PS4 and you're expecting them to look kind of like just look grand and amazing. The only game I really felt that with was with Horizon. Yeah, not much else to say other than they look good. I like to try them out. I always like a new console generation because it's almost like a reset in terms of just trying to find like new games to be excited about and trying out new stuff. You know, always wanted like to just have games that are just kind of like they're just very different from one another and playing them. Just playing for what they are. But like in this industry, it's like there are way too many games to care about or pay attention to. Like, it is so hard to do now. Just way too many games coming out like every single day. Sure. Toilet Simulator. This game looks weird, but I like it. Caught me off guard with the toilet gag. Do we get more of that? Nintendo 5. Squeaker Station 5. Build a PC. EMP is trash. Who is EMP? I don't know what they're calling that game trash. It looks fun. Playing like a little cartoon character that has like a gun. How you doing, man? Oh no! NBA 2K. No. I don't care about this. I think we're on the end games, boys. I was like, huh, that guy looks familiar. I'm like, oh, he's an NBA dude. No. No. I can't listen to this garbage. Oh my god, his face. So much sweat. All 2K fans will tell me how hype this is. I just can't. Looks disgusting. It's just gonna be more the same. Can't really. I mean, they did the same shit of like Madden 25 when the PS4 and Xbox One were new. It's just a trailer. They couldn't even show gameplay for a freaking basketball game. But I'd be impressed if it looks like that, but I have my doubts. I mean, what's their hype to be about 2K? It comes out every single year, you know. It's just gonna be, well, it's gonna be superseded by the other one. But look at this though, Walking Strawberry. That's interesting. You don't see that every day. But you know what I do see every day? Basketball. Black people. In 2K Studios with their pre-rendered cinematics. Is he gonna eat it? No! Why would you eat it? It was alive. That's just disturbing. Ew. This game's making me uncomfortable. This is like my worst dream ever. Sentient food. Oh my god. Somebody made a game out of my worst nightmares. Disgusting. Food should not move. Okay, food should not move.
My invitation is open. Come
No, I
join
can't.
me on the island of
This game makes me nauseous. No. No. No, just get rid of it. Ew. There better be a choice where you can just be a vegan and not eat it. Ugh. Get Nintendo. You are what you eat. What did I miss? Sporvime, cringe. I don't know, is anyone else disturbed by that? Like, how can you eat something that has, like, sentient eyes and arms? Like, ugh, I don't know. At least when I eat meat, it's dead. But, I don't know, that's just weird. That generally makes me nauseous. Just show me the console already. You ruined my appetite, Sony. Fuck you. Ugh. I can't.
Hi everyone, thank you for being with us today for this
Anti-vegan simulator. Hey, how you doing, Shuhei Yoshida?
end of the show.
Still laughing your way to bank
Very near and dear to me.
after Nintendo betrayed you? You gotta love that all of this hype is all owed to Nintendo and their incompetence. For those that know the lore. But yeah. I hope I never see Bug Snakes again, or Bugs Max. Ugh. That game generally makes me nauseous and sick. Anyway. What's this? Metro, Skyrim. Possibly Horizon. No, that's not Horizon. Okay, I don't know what this is. I really hope we get to see Horizon. That would be something. Dark Souls, Devil May Cry, Bug Snacks. No Knack 3 yet. We haven't gotten that one yet. I'm gonna say this is a new IP. This doesn't look like anything familiar. Is that Cthulhu? Are we gonna take him down? Oh, look at that, Demon Souls. Did I say that already? Dark Souls. I said that right. I said Dark Souls. Ooh, Blue Point Games. They're I like their stuff. They're the ones that make all the really good remakes. Ooh. Ooh.
Destiny is a next-gen first-person
Dinga Bakaba.
assassins locked in the time loop.
This is our unique vision. What Arcane is all about.
Freeform
Are these Muslims?
a surreal
Pardon my racism.
smashed together.
Want to see some Spanish action? Check this out.
I was just reading like a funny tweet. It's like, how do we stop Saudi Arabia? If you think Saudi Arabia is a threat to the world, all you gotta do is eat beef and be gay, and that's how you stop Saudi Arabia. God, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. You can't even say stuff against you can't even say stuff about Israel in Twitch. I love Israel, by the way.
She is not making this easy.
It's an interesting lineup of games. I will say that at least. It's a interesting lineup. This looks like a We Happy Few. except it actually represents what the trailer is. I was so misled by that. Or like with Dead Island. I'm just here trying to read the chat out for live stream it. Another Bethesda game? Okay. They really need to branch out more because Fallout and Skyrim isn't going to do much with them nowadays. People of Mask, okay. You never know how good these games are going to be. Like, this could be a masterpiece or it could just be complete garbage. I'd say the only real trash I've seen here was probably NBA 2K and that Bugs Max game. Like I could play like the glorious of games, but like as soon as you do disturbing shit like that, I just can't. Well, guys, there's your new PS4, PS5 PvP icon avatar. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Black Reef's protect and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually,
I like the colors.
I will break this fucking loop.
I wish the game looked like that. Is this a multiplayer game? I don't know why modern games don't try the Bioshock approach of just like you shoot with one hand and then you do magic stuff with the other. I love doing that. That's what I live for. You can nudge sack someone? Hey. Spy versus spy. I never even bothered to check. What do I have the quality of the stream in? Yeah, 720p. 1080 it might slow it down. 720p gives you a good enough idea. Rewatch the stream if you like and watching a high resolution, but I'm good with 720p. Less is more, as I always say. By the way, can I just appreciate the consistent viewership? But so one of these days, if I get people, chatting, these rooms are gonna be a lot more entertaining. So it's this. Those potatoes look gross, but at least they're not moving. Thank God. Crazy cat lady. Not much heavy headers. I really hope we get an Until Dawn sequel. Me and my sister played a ton of that. This game looks spooky. Spooky. This looks like a new IP. Resident Evil? Oh crap, is it? Resident Evil 8? This is Resident Evil 8, then goddamn. Yeah, I think it's Resident Evil. What a Jurassic. No, it's just a new IP. Like no, it is Resident Evil. I've been misled. It was Resident Evil. Mm. You shot her like 5 times. What the hell? Shit, that looks. Oh my god, it looks good. That doesn't look like Chris, and that doesn't look like Resident Evil. But as soon as they had like the V and the 3, I'm like, yeah, it's Resident Evil 8. Resident Evil fans have it so good. It's like they just keep experimenting, and like it always just turns out well. So like, how can you not like Resident Evil when you just make every game so different and each one like very fun despite varying qualities? It looks good. I just especially showed gameplay, you know, but that's a fantastic teaser. Like that was scary and like corny at the same time. Like perfect Resident Evil should be in balance. So what's this dude doing in New York? Did the world end for like 10th time already? Why are there so many post-apocalyptic games? We're gonna live that very soon. Little girl, cat, sure. She looks destroyed. Don't tell me she's naked. Is this made by Hideo Kojima? Or is this that game that Hideki Kamiya was working on? Oh, she has powers? Or is she like a robot? A lot of these games allow you to play as astronauts. Good job. Oh, stop hurting my ears. I get it. Death Stranding prequel, Bioshock 5, Vanquish, Kojima Studios. How is that little girl breathing in space? And just gonna leave her like that's cold. I don't know, that's weird. Little girls like that scare me. Are we there yet? Are we finally gonna see what the PS5 looks like? I swear, if it's just like a PS4 Pro with just like another slab on top, it better have better cooling functions and it better not be so expensive. Horizon 2. This is Horizon 2. PS5 better be like 500 minimum to 450, or you make an expensive version for 550. Yep, this Horizon. It looks so good. Oh, we got beaches now? How's Aloy doing? If you haven't played Horizon yet, you're missing out. Nice, new species. This is like, I haven't finished the story yet actually, but I'm gonna do it by the time this sequel comes out. I wonder if we get to kill those and you make new materials. Hey. Oh my god, Aloy. Looking clean. What, is like Gaia taking over again? So this time nature took over, oh no. Wow. The design's so beautiful. My god.
Until it destroys us all.
Apocalypse happened again.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depths I won't explore.
Swimming. Yeah, that should be improved. Can you improve the shooting? Because that was like way too slow.
No secret.
And I need more weapons that just kills more machines and take up less material. A dragon?
No barrier. I won't
Goddamn. Guerrilla Games, you are geniuses.
This mission is mine alone.
Oh, yes, yes.
If I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
Oh, look at that, it's that guy. Rodin, forgot what his name was. Good to see he's still alive. How's Ross doing? Damn. So what's it gonna be called? One Dawn Forbidden West. Yeah. Not a direct sequel, but makes sense.
But whatever comes,
Oh, that ain't good. Their fortresses are portable now. No offense. I like how Aloy still looks the same. Thought for by now, she'd just be older. Child. Dang. Look at your cheekbones.
Tell the story as you move west to a far future America.
Brave and beautiful, but dangerous frontier, masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready.
The guy's got a great beard.
Distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return.
To the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait.
These people look like magazine models. I love it. Random developers. Looks like we're at the end of it.
Designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had.
Raw Fury.
Interesting characters, more
What does Raw Fury make?
We want to wow players.
Devolver. Koei Tecmo. Why would you put him there?
Can't wait to share them with you. It's so
Exciting. It's really about
Why do somebody this gonna have the let me talk to your manager haircut? Alright, show us the box. No, don't show me a ball, show me the box. Tiny as marbles, come on. Is that the PS5? A giant looking monstrosity? Oh wait. Oh wait. Wait, are they gonna make it angular? They're gonna make the PS5 pointy? That's the PS5. Ooh. There's what the PS5 is gonna look like. It looks amazing. Looks more like an art piece than like an actual plastic machine. Just stop holding out. You're making me too anxious, boy. Finally. Finally, there it is, guys. It looks like a PC desktop I used to own. Well, it's outside anything I would suspected, but it does keep tradition with the PS4 Pro in that it looks like a sandwich. And it's upright, like the Xbox. So where do you put disc in? The design, very futuristic. There you go. But what's the price point? That's all I want to know. I thought it was gonna look more like a mix between the PS4 and PS3, but yeah, this is just like a pre-rendered model. I want to see how it actually, looks in public. But there you go. One USB port. Two models. I want it in black. Digital edition, sure. I almost had a hunch they would do something like that. Two models. I feel like... Oh, a charging station. Is that sold separately? Is that sold separately? What the hell is that? Media remote. Yeah, future is white. If you ever played that, anyone ever seen that PSP ad? Everything is white.
At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits.
All right, I'm done. When's the PS6 coming out?
Thank you for joining us. We're launching later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
I mean, only if I can, buy it. Doesn't look so bad. Pretty sleek. Although I don't know what those two ends are gonna be for. Okay, so it's not like a V. But like I said, it's a box. Okay, guys. It's a box. But yeah, are they gonna show off a price point? Hell no. I don't think that I should go with that idea. Making digital to all physical. I mean, if they're gonna make an all digital edition, does that mean we're like discs are just gonna be much like harder to find? And I guess we're looking at the $600 to $500 price point if it wants to come with all of this crap. I like the media remote. The remote looks nice. We'll see all of these games in like a year from now, but like this year we're not gonna see too much. I guess 2K games, you got that, and whatever other games they announced. Yeah, I like the design. It definitely screams the future in PS5. Although I hope they do come in different colors in the future. It's an interesting way to show off next gen, but and it kind of brings out the child in me just being like, whoa, what's gonna happen? But you gotta tempt your expectations with these things, because I was really hyped for PS4. Like the first time I saw like with the PS4 logo, I was like I was so excited. But and then once I had it with me, it was like, it's okay. It's a nice futuristic design. I would really like to see what the prototype of this looks like. Because to me it looks like what mock-ups would look like. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a mock-up you've seen in early 2000s of like a PS4 or an Xbox 720. Just keep it all white, all blue. I'm pretty sure it looks like something else already familiar, but it works. It works, and I mean, console redesigns are always bound to happen. So not bad, not bad. And I guess now I could just go on to where to see what it looks like. Oh, there it is. There it is from Daifi No Clue. It looks like an internet router. I guess that's the trend now. Consoles got a stand-up vertical now, which is perfect for my setup, but it's like any little kid's gonna tip over that, you know? Any little kid's is gonna like knock it over and it's just gonna be bad. But anyway. It's not bad. It's not bad. Pretty good. Oof, the dislikes went all the way to 35,000, my god. But ultimately not bad. Obviously you're not gonna get the price points on these things. Am I not streaming right now? Or did I get copyright? Nope, still streaming. Oh, that's nice. Shows me notifications right here. Show me the activity feed. Yep. Thank you for all the follows. And I hope you enjoyed it. I think right now I'm just gonna take a break. Maybe make a video retrospective on it. Or just take the reactions from this and then edit that out. Even though that means I'll have to watch the goddamn bug game again, which I'm not gonna enjoy that, but gotta do what I gotta do. Hell, I'll even censor it. Just put a black box in front of it just so I don't have to look at it. Everyone in the chat just going crazy. I'm not sure if there's like a real way to say, you know, that I'm hyped for it, because it's like, first of all, we have to know. You have to know what is the goddamn price point of it all. As well as, are these games gonna be good? When are they gonna come out? And when can we expect them? Because if I learn anything from last gen, is that I'm going to play games that just kind of stay more relevant with me in terms of just like at the time of release, like what is it that I'm gonna be into? Because because these games aren't gonna matter until like their time of their release, and at that point, what's gonna be out there, you know? Because let's say, for an example, when the PS4 was brand new, they announced the game Project Dreams like right at the beginning of it, and that game only came out this February because of so many delays. Even though that was a game I was really excited about, I didn't see it until years later, and I haven't played it yet. Like, I would like to buy it and play it, but just haven't been able to yet. And so that makes me wonder, one of these games going to come out, what are we going to know more about them? I mean, how much are they going to cost? Do any of these come with season passes and whatnot? And will that justify playing buying a console, you know? It's really hard to say. I'm assuming the old digital edition is going to be much cheaper. And I mean, I don't know. I think GameStop is screwed because I think more people are just going to end up buying the digital edition. But the only problem with the digital edition is that once you run out of memory for that thing, it's done. So I hope that thing has swappable hard drives. And hopefully those games will take up as much memory as they did on a PS4. Like, god damn it. Why does Activision have to release Call of Duty Warzone and make that like over 100 gigabytes? It's ridiculous. Can you not compress that memory somehow? I don't know. But it's whatever. I've been through this ring before, a new console generation. Probably the one time where you can be the most excited about video games until like you're like in the second or third year. and then everything's just kind of standard and basic. Where it's already familiar, it's no longer like an exciting thing, and it's just more the same. But hopefully, with those games, it really does stand out, and hopefully, we get a better output of games. But all that really depends on just how third party companies are feeling, and just seeing what are gonna be like the shortcomings of next gen. Really, the controller looks nice though. I really can't wait to have my hands on that. And I mean, I'm still enjoying my PS4 just well enough that for the PS5 I would only buy for superficial reasons, like excuse me, like if it's lighter and it has a more quiet fan, I would definitely buy it. Just for that, I hope the menus are good because I didn't really enjoy that all that much for a PS4, and I really do hope the online integration just takes a step back because it really sucks when you just want to play with a friend and every time they turn a controller, it asks you to log into a user. Like that should just be tossed away to the side. Not that many people are gonna do that. Who cares? It should just be a second player. Um, I mean, otherwise it looks good. I'm not gonna say it looks amazing or looks really hype. Um, it's all just a game of like wait and see because it all comes down to is how much money is Sony gonna ask you to come into next gen. Same thing with Xbox too, and then what you have is just I guess just things just kind of go more back into basics. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna switch. By the way, you're free to leave. I'm just like putting my thoughts out there. Can I? All right. All right, here we go. It's just my face. At least the most I can say is that I'm very positive about it. Looks pretty good. I was more entertained by that than with the PS4 review. Just because the games just kind of already have gameplay presented and everything. I would like to see all of these games get announced and then make it to release day and just see how well they score on Metacritic, how well they sell, and how well they're just received. It's gonna be an interesting time for games, and I don't know if I have money, might buy them. If not, I don't think. Hold on. I don't know how I feel about next gen. Like these are things that I just feel way. Whoops. I just feel way too old for. Like that's how I feel. Anyway, let me just switch it back to the monitor. We can watch what's there. Is this the same game? No. This is the uncut game, right? I don't know. I just fast forward to something we can just look at. I guess all I'll really just be left to say is that I hope is that I hope whatever Microsoft is doing, hopefully they got something good for their Xbox lineup, because that's really gonna drive into comparison to how good this library is compared to everything else. That's what I'll say about it. Or this is good, and we'll have to wait and see what Xbox has in store. See if it's worse or it's better, and then that's really an important perspective how good this lineup is. I think Sony fixed a lot of mistakes where they just kind of got everything down to a T now. Where you got a good amount of exclusives that people will enjoy, games that show off their hardware, and games that will really be that really be like an interesting like contribution in games, I guess, for lack of better words. I'm just glad this game wasn't infested too much with third-party trash, because that's what I call it. Like, I'm glad all we saw was 2K and then nothing else. Because if I can remember from the last reveal for the PS4, I think we got like Call of Duty, 2K, and like an Assassin's Creed game. So it's not as interesting because those games were already, last gen ports anyway. That for this one, I said it just looks interesting. Like all of this just looks like really strong titles that could easily be on a PS4. Like none of this really screams out to me you need a PS5 to play this, or it can only be played on PS5. So hopefully these games by release look a lot better and have a lot more to show for it. But otherwise, at the end of the day, for a console, you just need to have good exclusives. So like that Sackboy game looks amazing, and Spider-Man. I don't know, I'm mostly excited for that Sackboy game. I don't know why. If it does come to PS4, I'm likely gonna buy it on there. I think personally, I don't know how much I'm gonna involve myself in next gen when I just really wasn't all that interested in the PS4 generation, and I don't know, life changes. And I feel like the same thing's just gonna continue where I don't know, I was a lot younger back then, you could just invest more time into it, but now it's just kind of, I don't know. The thought of buying another console and then buying games for that console just gives me anxiety, so I don't know if we'll get that, if we'll get over that and not buy it, because I got plenty of games on the PS4 I gotta buy anyway. And if all of those games I have are backwards compatible, then great. That's like a starting library I could just start playing right away. So I really don't have to think too much about buying exclusives, because time is very limited. And when you got so much stuff just trying to fight for your time, it's just a really hard thing to keep interest, because as fun as all these games look, I think you gotta be honest with yourself and say, yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to play these games, at least not in a long time, or I don't know where I'll be in my life, Like, I had no idea where I would be in my life when Dreams was announced to Dream being released. Just, like, major differences like that. And even for a game I love, like Horizon Zero Dawn, like my life has just been a much more different place than it was, before I started playing that game. So I'm just kind of a little bit worried in that aspect. Where I can be excited for these games now, but if something terrible or just something better just comes in my life, I'm likely not gonna care about it by the time of release. I'm just gonna forget about it. So let's say for Ratchet and Clank, yeah. In 2017, I could see myself playing the sequel, but now I just kind of can't. Just way too many games, and they always come on discount so quickly, and I don't know. Maybe I can ask my good old parents to get me a PS5, but I doubt it, because like the excitement and entertainment for me just isn't there. Like, I'll be fine with playing games on the Switch for the rest of my life, and I'll be good on that. But that's just like a personal thing, where there's nothing too harsh I'm trying to say about these games, just that it's just hard to know, like imagine like a year from now World War III happens, and then a PS5 just becomes completely useless. What are a majority of games gonna look like? Just things like that. And I don't know, the more I think about things like that, the more I just kind of get depressed thinking about it. And I think that's where I would just stop. That would just be the point where I just kind of stop caring and just stop thinking. Because I don't know. For me in gaming, it's really hard to say what the future will be. I got stuff in my own life I gotta do and take care of. Um, Meanwhile, the industry has just kind of like deterred me in a lot of ways, and like attracted me in a lot more ways. Like I don't know, just isn't the same feeling as you would get back in like the 2010s, or the 2000s, where everything was kind of a lot more exciting. Now it's just kind of a little bit gray, where my excitement's gotta have tempered expectations and realistic circumstances. Where if I'm like a 10-year-old, yeah, I could probably play all of these games, but now being a 21, it's kind of hard to be that excited when you're a grown ass adult. You should probably have more. You should probably have more responsibilities, you know. And that also includes not having a next gen console as well as just finishing the games that you already have. Okay? That's it. I had a great time with the PS4. Um, try to spend like as much time as I could with it. You know, had a lot of shortcomings, had a lot of successes with that. In terms of like just games I would just play all day, or games that really like impressed me. The games that are just alright. And for now, let's just say that this was good. If you're a fan of PlayStation, I believe Sony is delivering very well on all of this, and I think for the more games that are going to come out in the future, I believe they won't be worth it. But again, you never know. Literally, any number of things can just go wrong to make all of this not worth it. Whether it would be a price point, economy collapses, or just society changes to the point where playing games just doesn't really feel as exciting, or it just kind of feels more isolated and thought. And as well as just what are the taste of people going to be by the time these games come out. Because all of those are questions I really ask myself during this gen, in terms of just what really grabs my attention, and what really deserves attention. Because if I had to answer honestly, I'd probably say not much. Like, I'm a Nintendo fan, I'm probably going to be more into what they're coming out with. Meanwhile, for this stuff, it's good. It's good. But time is limited, and so is money. Especially more and more, because it just got more and more shit every year that just wants to occupy your time with. Like, this year was the year of The Sims, and so many guys lost a lot of money in that. And I can guarantee you that by the time these consoles are out, you're gonna get like stories of just like simps donating consoles to their favorite streamers. Because literally, just like the cost and like benefits of things are just so disproportionate nowadays that it's almost hard to justify buying a console in this new decade if things just require more time and money to spend on, so that you'll have to I don't know, that you'll have to get a second job, or you'll have to or to just have to wait on things. I mean, who knows? I mean, currently right now we got riots and a deadly virus going on, so who knows what's gonna come with that, Are people gonna need to spend $1,000 on vaccines, or do they have the luxury of spending $1,000 on games? So it's hard to say. And at least the biggest compliment I could give to Sony is that I'm very satisfied with what the PS4 gave me, that I almost don't want or need anything else. Because I feel like they had like a really good peak with that in terms of exclusives. That they can do more of that in the PS5 generation. I would still be satisfied, but because I'm already But because I already have a PS4, I could always just stick to those games and still get the same level of satisfaction. Because it doesn't feel like an urgent thing to get a new console or get a new game. Like that feeling for me is just kind of been dead for ages now. Too many games come out. Too many games either come out broken or they don't improve until like years later, or too many games just kind of fluctuate in terms of how much time you want to spend on it. To the point you really gotta ask yourself, am I realistically can have enough time to play all of these games or the games I want to play? Meanwhile, fulfilling every other responsibility in your life, that you have the free time to do it. I don't know. For all of those questions is kind of why I'm more invested into getting an Intellivision Amico than I am getting a PS5, because that's a system that's really not going to ask too much of your time. So right now I'm just a little bit, I'm just a little bit unsure on the moment. Because objectively I could say this is good, but personally I don't know if I would be the audience for this, or I can just buy a PS5 but then never use it. It's hard to say, because I'm somebody who started playing video games at a young age and have always learned to play video games with people, with friends, because that's always kind of what made them fun about it. And you kind of wish that was kind of kept in more with games today, because single player games are a dime a dozen, but trying to find local co-op multiplayer type games is just kind of hard, and I kind of wish gaming was more like that, because I don't know, I really don't know. It's just something that's, I don't know if that's something that'll drive him with me, but again, if tastes change, if I change, then I could see myself getting a PS5. If not, it is what it is, but I don't know. Life can change so quickly nowadays, within like 1 to 2 years of each other, that I could be excited for PS5 one year and then just not give a shit for the other. Because I don't know, I've spent most of this gen owning a Wii U, then I got a PC, then I got a PS4. And it's like, I'm just not used to this big a flow of games. Because with PC, you get a few games, just because you don't want to get like an older console and buy them, Like I can play Star Wars Battlefront 2 on my PC and not having to get like an original Xbox or a PS2. And then with the Switch, it's like that thing just takes away too much of your time, because I would have never suspected that Nintendo would get the amount of third-party support that I got on the Switch. And it's like that game, like that system, that platform is like good enough that you could spend plenty of hours on that. And you kind of have to, because so many games nowadays do want you to spend a lot of hours just playing it. It's like, I don't know if I want to keep doing that. It's like when I was younger I could, but even then it's always felt like a waiting game to just get the thing you actually want. Like I would play Watch Dogs and I was expecting, the game will be much more better in the sequels, and yet you're still waiting for that. And right now I'm at the point where I'm just kind of like, who cares really? Because you can invest all your time into being interesting in one thing, but is it really going to deliver? Is it really going to be worth it, All I'll say is that I hope there's more exciting things in my life that will be worth doing more than just gaming, because I don't know. Like I said, it just feels very superficial and just more depressing more than anything about it. It gives me an existential crisis, knowing that I'll die and I won't be able to play every single game that I'd want to. Not to mention every single game wants to be $60, wants to take over your time, Which I'm glad for. On a television, Amigo, it's not really doing that. You buy that thing, comes with like 6 games, there you go. Because That's just kind of the rough thing. It's like by the time the PS4 came out, I still wanted to have a really big PS3 library. Never fulfilled on that wish, and I'd say I almost got there at the PS4. But I didn't start all over the PS5. I'm just not interested. But again, if Horizon Zero Dawn can come out on PC years later, I feel like the same thing might happen for the sequel. So I could always just wait on that. I mean, like I said, it's like back then, society and culture and technology itself just kind of allows things to just be much more digestible, or now it's really hard to digest, you know? That's kind of the best way I can put it. Because a lot of games this gen have really just focused on just being complete, time wasters that I'm really iffy about getting another console that does more of that. Because it's yet another console we're expected to pay tons of money for. Have it sitting somewhere in your room and then having enough money to keep playing games to justify the piece of plastic that you just bought. And after having a hard time doing that with the PS4, you just kind of want to stop, I hate to say this, but I think I'm too old for video games. That or I'm just going to keep playing the Switch, stick to that, and whatever game that's not on Switch, I would just buy it. I would just buy that on the I would just buy that on the on the PS4 or PC. So let me see. So Sackboy looks good. Yeah, you were right. Visago, love that game. Hopefully it still comes. And if you're still watching this, thank you very much. I'm just rambling at this point. And right now I'm just on Snapchat. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. I think that's about it. If I had anything more to say, I'll probably just make a video of it. And maybe just for you guys, I'll play one game. But I don't want to keep you here longer than I already have. Otherwise, if anything, I would just stream later tonight and maybe we'll play Smash. But right now, I really gotta relax my voice. And I don't know. I gotta do something, I've spent like an hour sitting here and I already feel like I'm wasting my life away. Which probably was the other thing I wanted to get to. So that the more time you invest into these games, the more you're just gonna waste your life away, I wish I had more friends that I can play games with, and I wish I had more things to do right now, which I'm trying. Because those things are just gonna matter more than buying a new console or being excited about the next game. Especially when you've just kind of been through the cycle over and over again. You don't really see any significant change or anything that really kind of feels like a finale, Which I always kind of hate that about consoles, is that there's never really like a true finale to them. They usually just kind of get canceled just for the new stuff to come along, and then that stuff gets canceled too. Like, I really wish there was like some sort of game or just something celebratory to really, bring upon like the end of an era, which doesn't really always happen. It's kind of like that closure you never really get, because just overnight it just ends, As soon as that PS5 is out, the PS4 is no longer relevant, and then you just get headlines about how many games come to the PS4, how many coming to the PS5, and then the same shit that happened with the PS3. Oh god. I'm sorry. Oof. Oof. Okay. Okay. I hate doing that to my trachea. Well, I don't know why I can't drink properly. Oh, okay. Before I die here, I'll just say the things in life that give me an existential crisis, and when things feel too similar and it goes in a cycle. Okay. And that's where I stop. Because it feels like Sony is just tossing me around to just be a consumer that only thinks in one way and only does one thing and just never changes or never really has any acknowledgement of the people that they market to. I don't know if I'm making sense of that, but it's just like, I don't want them to expect me to be excited over this or to, buy it immediately. Because I always want discussion there. I always want something. I always want something more. Something that really makes things feel important and feel significant. And not just like another launch window or just another console. And hopefully future games will hopefully feel it that way. I felt that a lot in 2017 with a lot of games that came out that year. And I do feel it today with Smash Brothers. But like I said before, I really don't like things that just kind of be constantly going, because then it just kind of feels like you're in limbo doing the same thing over and over again. And I don't want that. Just want things that just feel different, and really feel like they matter. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't know if I'm making sense with that, but just the way I feel. But in the meantime, there's a lot of games I'm excited for. The Ghost something, Ghostwire looks a lot of fun, and Sackboy. That bug game looks like trash. All of those astronaut games, like there were like 5 of them there. Do you look good? They're all good. And I have no idea where I'll be in my life when these games come out, but it's like I can only be happy and excited for one thing when everything else is well. And just currently they just aren't. I care about other things too that I wish were just there but no longer are. That really kind of loses the magic for a lot of these things. And it just kind of makes me wish I was back in the past. But otherwise, that's about it. That's all I can really say about it for now. If I had anything more to say, maybe I'll go more detail into it in a video. And I don't know. Stay tuned. I guess I'm on YouTube. My Twitter is suspended. Hopefully one day I'll get that back. Fuck you, Eugene. I'll probably be in Reddit as well. I'm not on Discord as much anymore because I just don't like Discord. I learned that a while ago. You can find me on Tumblr, which I'll occasionally post there. If anyone has a Tumblr, feel free to reach me out there. And Instagram. But I've been using social media a lot less because crisis. I hope to see you all soon there. I might stream later tonight and play Smash Brothers. I'll definitely do that because that game definitely gives me a lot of satisfaction that I really don't need to have it replaced or, filled in by other games. I'm good where I am. I'm good. I have enough consoles. I don't need another one. And I think it would just be silly for me to continue with the same amount of like um, energy and interest and time to be playing games now as I did back in 2013 when the PS4 is new. Usually I just play games because I have nothing else better to do. So hopefully in that turn, I got better things to do. But again, if you're a PS4 fan, yeah, good, yeah, I'm happy for you. I think you're gonna be. I think you have a lot of good things to look forward to, and you got a lot of and you got a lot of good stuff to play. But unfortunately, with so many things just triggering my anxiety nowadays, it's like I gotta be very careful with what I do. One of these days I might just delete myself from the internet and then go live in a farm because that's like the only life that can really sustain me mentally and physically. And I hope if you are gonna get a PS5, I hope your first game isn't fucking 2K, okay? Alright? Do you really want to play a game with that much sweat? You can play the real thing and you'll have a much healthier body for it. But anyway, I'm just goofing here. I am done. I am done. It is raining. My room is hot. I think I'm gonna do other things. I'm gonna make a compilation of this. I can do that in the least, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll be able to do more by then. Still working on that music career. Alright, and I think I'm done here. This game can disappear. I'll destroy every single physical copy possible if I can. Meanwhile, I want to look at Horizon again. That looked great. That game looked great as well. You got Astronaut game, Ghostwire, that game with the robots, and this game as well. I gotta make like a list of them because there's way too many of them. I don't remember all of their names, and because the attention span is just so much shorter nowadays, it's really hard to just keep that thing in your noggin. It's really hard to do that. And for someone that has a hard time focusing, it's really, really hard. So please, somebody remind me that Horizon 2 is coming, is a thing and it's coming out because I'll probably forget. Along with other games, remind me that the Sackboy game is coming out. I would love to do a playthrough of that. And for any other game that you're excited for that was announced today, yeah, feel free to tell me about that. And hell, if it's freaking 2K, sure, why not? That's still a game I can give a fair judgment over. Am I right? And possible. I'd say good things. But for now, I'm going to take a break. I think I'm just going to play Clubhouse games, have a little bit of lunch, and be done with it. I should have started streaming years ago. But oh well, what can you do? I'm a lazy guy. But this game does look amazing, and I do hope it does succeed the original. And hopefully when it's compatible on PS5, it can run at like 60 frames or at least have a higher resolution with a more stable frame rate and faster loading screens. Although presently so, the first game does have a very quick loading screen for what it is. Like, that's very impressive. And I think I'll make a video on this because I gotta play Horizon again. I'm definitely gonna do a New Game Plus with that. Hopefully I can get the PC version and do that. Oh, and by the way, if you play the game, you know that guy is like awesome right there. He knows his stuff. And hopefully we get to see more of the characters because the side characters in Horizon were just amazing. And hopefully just continues being a great game. Although I will say this, I think Sony has a lot of great properties that would make great movies as well. Like I would love a Little Big Planet movie and a Horizon movie. I believe both of those are right. But yeah, it's crazy thing. Like I was a senior in high school when the first Horizon came out, and this game, it's gonna be different, you know. But I hope I could still get the same enjoyment out of it as I did the first one. Because even though that game is like barely 3 years old, oh, Angie Smith, that's her name. I still get nostalgic over Horizon because it's like when you play it for the first time, it's just like a beautiful, beautiful experience. And these are very talented, creative, and surprisingly good-looking devs. So you know the series is in good hands, and thank goodness they're not working on Killzone anymore. And it doesn't look like we're getting a Killzone game for a long time, which I think it's for the best because I think we've had enough Killzone. Maybe give it a few more years and you make another one. Um, other 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 than that, other than that, I am done here. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Thank you for letting me ramble on for as long as I did. And thank you for just joining me, and thank you to 2 new followers, Elijah, whatever, and Viselgo. Anyway, feel free to DM me if I pronounce that name correctly. But otherwise, this has been Papa Vito, and I'll see you later. I'm gonna go make a compilation of this, and I'm gonna go relax my voice and maybe summarize my thoughts a little bit more on this. Because that's the problem with these goddamn reveals is that too much information just comes in like way too quick at a time that you can only make a first impressions off of it without really thinking too much about it, and then you just see what the PS5 looks like. Now you just have questions about what are the console differences and what are the what's the price point gonna be. All of that is just very trivial things that only matter within like the span of a week. But otherwise, I think this was a memorable stream. At least I hope it is. And hopefully the PS5 really does push gaming to the next level. Oh, it almost happened again. You always gotta stay positive. You always gotta look at the bright side of things. You know, I may be a black-pilled individual, but I'm not a complete nihilist or a nihilist, however you pronounce it. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go over every single little thing as possible, things that interest me. Because again, it's just an information overload, and can't really focus correctly. And it's like the excitements just occupies your head too much, then you can't really focus or have a clear thought on things until like days later. First impression goes, I like the way the console looks. It looks like an internet router, which seems to be the trend this gen, which I'm not surprised by. But other than the design itself, because I'm not too big on the design, but it's a console, doesn't matter. I just hope it doesn't make a loud noise like my PS4 does. Has a swappable hard drive, and hopefully it can play 4K Blu-ray disc, and hopefully it doesn't take up too much power. That'd be great. I hope the online is better, the UI is better. Hopefully there's like better like design choices. Like I hope the PSN store gets an overhaul, and I hope it's priced well. And I hope there's limited editions of this console that make it look even better. Otherwise, I'm done here. I'm not gonna be in social media. I'm just gonna take a break. This entire stream has tired me. Okay, guys, I was traumatized. I was elated. I was blessed. I was cursed. Felt a lot of emotions during the stream. I'm raring to go for next gen. Even if next gen started for me when the Switch came out, I'm raring to go. All of this stuff looks interesting in the least, except for a few duds, and I hope it can do more than what the PS4 was promised to do, and hopefully Sony doesn't make any stupid decisions like they did throughout this gen, you know. I hope crossplay becomes a thing more frequently. I hope maybe the PS Vita can come back in a way, and hopefully we'll get more exclusives throughout its first few years than its last years to really make things feel fresh. And I hope all of it becomes affordable, because again, it's like if each one of these games is like $60, you can forget about me owning all of them. I'm just gonna own a few of them that I like, and that's it. Even though I do have interest for a lot of these games, indie all look good, and I like to support them because they do really do look amazing. But it is what it is, you know. I don't play just PlayStation. I like to play Nintendo. I like to play PC. I'm a retro gamer, so I'll probably be investing more time into that sort of hardware. But again, you'll never know. You never know what happens. My life will be extremely different from the time the PS5, by the time the PS5 gen starts to its end, and that's something I kind of learned with the PS4. So a lot can change. A lot can happen in a short amount of time now. So that's just something to take account into. But anyway, I am officially done here. How did I do? 2 viewers, fantastic. Anyway, I wish you guys a goodbye now. I'm out of here.